Dolphins fans, welcome into this edition of the Miami Dolphins Today Mailbag. I am Will Scott. Lots of rumors to discuss, a lot of news to discuss, and I'm always excited about these mailbags because I get to interact with you guys live here on Dolphins Today, answer your questions. First question coming from Crazy Blade. Appreciate you watching the show, man. Could the Dolphins sign Joe Haden or another cornerback? Yes, I think it's possible. Now, Mike McDaniel said the other day, along with Chris Greer, when asked about the possibility of claiming a corner off waivers, they said, we feel like that's not a position of need. But I think it's still possible, and Joe Haden might be the best guy out there right now. He's, went to college in Florida. He's familiar with the area. He's in Miami quite a bit. His agent is Drew Rosenhaus. That's something worth noting as well. So, yeah, Joe Haden is possible. Now, Drew Rosenhaus did say a couple weeks ago that the fit doesn't really make sense because he doesn't really want Haden, his client, to be riding the bench. He still feels like he's a starting caliber player, but he said if Byron Jones misses the first few weeks of the season, then it might make sense. Guess who's missing the first 4 weeks of the season? Byron Jones. Maybe you call Joe Haden. Let's see. The Elite, appreciate the question. Trade 3 first-round picks for, is it Marshon Lattimore? No. I would love them, and the Saints have made some really crappy moves here in the last couple of days. Did you see, Chuck? Did you see that trade? They traded CD for like a 5th-round pick. Come on, maybe the Saints would be stupid enough to do it, but I would not give up 3 first-round picks. Dolphin SFE, that's my QB. Hashtag Tua time. Hashtag Uno. Tua Tagovailoa is a team captain for the first time in his NFL career. You love to see it. I'm really happy for Tua. Ed saying, why haven't we signed a center or tackle yet? Let's get intense and trade for one ASAP. Hi, Will. Hi, Ed. Yes, we should sign a center or trade for a center and tackle. So I want y'all to go down and spam hashtag Lindstrom to Miami and hashtag Lacina to Miami. Let's make it happen. Let's get a real center. Let's get an offensive lineman on the Miami Dolphins. Slick Trick DX saying, did you see that Lamar Jackson liked the tweet of him in a Dolphins jersey? Yes, Dolphins Twitter was buzzing about this the other night. Very interesting. Take a look. You can see it for yourself. So Lamar Jackson liked a tweet of him in a Dolphins jersey, and the tweet basically read, come to Miami and win a Super Bowl. And he liked the tweet. Lamar, you got 1 million Twitter followers, man. Like, you know this is going to set off a firestorm, and he did it anyway. He also tweeted this. I grew up a Dallas fan. He was asked about growing up in South Florida and if the Dolphins were his team. Grew up a Dallas fan, but Dolphins were second, no doubt. So there was already a lot of Lamar Jackson and Miami rumors certainly intensified a little bit this week because the Ravens haven't paid him yet. He's set to be a free agent if he doesn't get tagged next year. Interesting stuff. Will Lamar Jackson be a Dolphin next season? Type Y for yes or type N for no. I think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, we love Tua. Tua is our guy, and I completely agree with that. But Lamar Jackson becomes available and Tua struggles, it's pretty tempting. But I don't think Tua's going to struggle. I think he's the guy going forward. Kurt LaPlante says, hashtag Dolphins, are we ever going to get more offensive lineman help or just run it like this? Kurt, that's a great question. So the other day, I'm thinking that they're probably going to claim an offensive lineman off of waivers, and they probably tried. They had like the 16th position in the waiver claim order, so that's probably why they didn't land anybody. But I thought Alex Leatherwood was a pretty big possibility. He blocked for 2 at Bama. You could have slotted him at left guard or even right tackle. So, yeah, I mean, I really hope they do. They seem to feel good about this current starting 5, and the offensive line did improve throughout the preseason. But you look at your 3 backup offensive linemen now. And it's Robert Jones, who's not very good, Greg Little, who's improving, but I don't know how I feel about him, and then Michael Dieter's the backup center. So you definitely need more depth at that position. We'll see maybe who else becomes available here in the coming days. This is available on sale right now, this T-shirt combo we're giving you here at Chat Sports. Chatsports.com/T-shirt combo. You recognize that shirt? I'm wearing it right now. And I also have this shirt. So I went and got my T-shirt combo. You can get yours on sale right now. Chatsports.com/Dolphins combo. Go and take advantage of that great deal. You can get both these T-shirts for 40% off. Get it before the season. We want to be out in the streets repping our Dolphins, especially when we see Patriots fans passing by and they're in Pats gear. We would be like, no, we're taking y'all down next Sunday. Go and get your Dolphins gear. Chatsports.com/Dolphins combo. That link is in the comments and the description of this video. Anthony Mazzono, #MOB, says, do you think the Dolphins try to trade for a young corner that they feel their current team has given up on or moved on from to rejuvenate their career? I don't think they tried to trade for a corner. They obviously went out and signed Mac Alexander after the Trill Williams injury, and I was thinking they were going to sign another guy after the Mackenzie Alexander injury or maybe trade for one, but I feel like they feel really good about Kader Kohou, and they should because the guy is legit. He didn't give up any. He didn't get any draft hype because he played at Division II Texas A&M Commerce. Nobody knew who he was, but he was a stud there. He's been a stud with the Dolphins. He might start week 1. It's not out of the question. I don't think it's going to happen, but they seem to feel really good about him and Elijah Hamilton. So no, I don't think they're going to trade for a corner at this point. Ed says, why not trade Teddy Bridgewater? Maybe get a center or a third for him. Yeah, I would definitely try to trade Teddy. I don't think you'd get a third-round pick, maybe a sixth. But, yeah, I mean, Skylar Thompson should be QB too. Skylar outperformed Teddy in camp. He outperformed him big time in preseason games. Skylar had the best QBR of any quarterback in the preseason. That's wild. Not even just rookie quarterbacks. Here's what he did in the preseason. Nearly 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Did not look like a rookie. I really like Skylar Thompson. I think he should be QB2. Trade Teddy if you can. I don't know if anybody would be interested in this point, but maybe if a QB goes down early in the season, then someone might call the Dolphins about Teddy Bridgewater. Easy G. Should the Dolphins sign Joe Haden? Appreciate the question. Easy G. Yeah, I was about to say yes. I got to think. Not right now. Not right now. If Byron Jones is out longer than the first 4 weeks, then maybe you consider it. And if it means starting Noah Igbinoghene, goodness gracious, just that can't happen. Even if that means starting Noah Igbinoghene, then yeah, you go out and sign Joe Haden. But I don't think you're gonna have to start Noah. I think your 3 starting corners in week 1 are gonna be X, Keon Crossan, Nick Needham. So I'm fine with those 3, but as long as you're not starting Noah Igbinoghene. But let's say Needham is out week 1, which he's questionable apparently. Let's say Crossan is a little bit banged up too, which apparently he is. Then yeah, maybe signing Joe Haden makes some sense. Do you want to sign Joe Haden? Type S for sign or type P for pass down in the comments section. It is the pinned comment on today's video. So when an ad break comes, go down, chime in, type S for sign or type P for pass. Batman, appreciate you, Batman. Rank our offense. It's going to be a top 15 offense. They finished, like 22nd last year? I think it's top 15. I think it's borderline top 10. I definitely think you have a top 10, maybe even top 5 defense. The offense is going to be really good. I mean, all the weapons you have right now, and it's unbelievable. You have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Eric Ezukanma. I mean, the list goes on, and then you bring in a couple new running backs as well. So it's a borderline top 10 offense, maybe 11 or 12, but it definitely can be a top 10 offense this season. The elite, Myles, Gaskin, and Noah Igbinoghene for Devin Bush in a 4th. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do it. I don't think that's realistic, but I don't know who on earth would trade for Noah Igbinoghene and his remaining contract. I don't know. I'm rooting for Igba. I hope he gets better, but he looked rough in training camp. Anthony Manzone, is in the chat. Appreciate it, man. Can you see the Dolphins possibly playing Jevon Holland at corner for a couple games with Byron Jones being out? No, I don't think so. I mean, he's one of the best safeties in the league. He's early in his career. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, he'll stay at safety. I mean, he's one of the best safeties in the league, so he's going to stay at safety. Appreciate the question, though. What % chance do you give the Fins to win the division? Scale it 1 to 100 down in the comment section. I would say 30-something% to make the playoffs, definitely over 50%. To win the division, I would say somewhere in the 30-40% range. Lucky Lewis 223 says, who will lead the team in sacks? Jalen Phillips is going to lead this football team in sacks. He had I think 8.5 sacks last season. That set a rookie sack record. I think he's in for even a bigger year 2. He's going to be outstanding. I'm going to say Jalen Phillips, the linebacker, going into his second season. Chris Cook, appreciate Chris. If we had to trade for a corner, why not Okudah? He was a first, and Detroit sounds like they want to move on. Anything is better than Noah. Man, if Okudah is available, I would do that trade in a heartbeat. I don't know if he's available. I don't think Detroit I think it would take a lot to get him. But, yeah, I would really, really like that trade. But, again, Byron's just supposed to be out 4 weeks. If that's the case, I don't think you should trade for a cornerback. Just give Kohu a little bit more playing time. You can go down, follow me on Twitter if I didn't get to any of your questions today, at WillScott44. Go down and follow me on Twitter. That link is going to be in the comments and the description of this video.